Hey everybody, welcome to another production of BevCam Sports. We are here at Frank 40 Field on a beautiful Thursday afternoon to watch the varsity field hockey Panthers play the Gloucester Fishermen. I'm Matt Fletcher. I'm here with Andrew Bartholomew. And Andrew, why don't you bring us up to speed on both teams?
Okay, Beverly comes into this one with a record of 3-2-1, 3 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. On their last game on Tuesday, September 16th, they beat Marblehead 6-2. Senior captain Lily Scotty had a hat trick as the Panthers knocked off the Magicians on the road. Fiona Bazin dished out 3 assists for the winners, and who also got single goals from Avery LeBlanc, Gwen Jones, and Morgan Linsky. Ashley Wallace and Jones each chipped in 1 assist, and goalie Charlotte Stevens and in her first varsity action, freshman Lauren Conant each finished with 1 save. Gloucester comes into this one with 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. They beat Bishop Fenwick 4-0 on Monday, and Swampscott 4-1 on Tuesday. Beverly won the first matchup against this team 2-3 in Gloucester. For some quick stats roundup, Mia Radulci for Gloucester is the leading scorer on the North Shore with 7 goals, 5 assists, and 12 points. And just behind for Beverly is Fiona Bazin, who has 1 goal, 7 assists, and 8 points to be 8th on the North Shore. Really quickly on the goalie side, Charlotte Stevens for Beverly has 3 wins, 34 saves, and 1 shutout on the year to be 9th on the North Shore. And Gloucester goalie Keegan Jewell is 15th with 3 wins, 25 saves, and 2 shutouts.
Wow, thanks a lot, Andrew. And here we are off and playing. Lily Scotty brings it over half field, and she's continuing, runs into some of the Gloucester players, but they're maintaining possession. Gwen Jones has that. Gwen Jones with 4 goals on the season to lead the Panthers. Fiona Bazin on the sideline, turning on the jets as she normally does, Andrew. Tries to get that centering pass, doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, we saw that last game, that Fiona Bazin going down the sideline there, and I'm sure they do that at away games too.
Yeah, they sure did. That's how she got those 3 assists against the Magicians over in Marblehead the other night. Gloucester takes it at their 16, goes right to a Beverly player. Fiona Bazin fighting with it. That's Ashley Wallace working it in the corner, trying to get it centered. Gloucester intercepts. That's Mads LeBlanc giving some trouble to those Gloucester players. She's trying to hang on to it, trying to get it in. Gloucester pokes it out. That was Mia Moschella that intercepted that one. Looks like it's going back to the Panthers. Looked like a stick violation. Looked like that was off the foot. Going to be Panther ball still. Between the legs, gets it off to Mads, who sends it over to Fiona, who sends it back into the middle. Mads sends it to the goalie. The goalie knocks it out of bounds. So that's going to be the Panther ball on the 25. And they're on the attack. So far, what do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, I think much better than the last home game we saw. And I noticed compared to Masco's phenomenal stick work last home game, this Gloucester team seems not as experienced. And Beverly's on the early attack so far here, and it's great to see.
Yeah, we got Mads taking it out right now. Over to Ashley Wallace, over to Fiona. Fiona Bazin sends it in the middle, nobody there. Avery LeBlanc tries to keep it in and does. Looked like a violation. It might have hit her foot. That looks like Mia Moschella, who's trying to get it up the field. Unfortunately, there was a violation. That's going back to the Fishermen. Number 16 for the Fishermen golfs it in. That was number 4, Olivia Fletcher, with the ball, passing it off to Ashley Wallace over to Fiona Bazin. Fiona trying to get her way through a whole slew of players. That ball goes out, but sticks with the Panthers. Ashley Wallace going to bring it out. Goes back to Mia. She tries to get over to Olivia Fletcher. That doesn't quite work. Olivia trying to get her stick in. Charlotte Stevens comes out. Ball gets deflected out. Not able to get it out. Just gets it out of the circle. That looks like Morgan Linsky on the sideline there, Andrew.
Yeah. Great work by Charlotte Stevens there. We see why she's ninth on the North Shore in those saves.
I call her Brick Wall Stevens. Not to her face. Ball's out, back to the Fishermen. Beverly intercepts. Looks like Morgan Linsky again. Beverly golfs it into the circle just wide. That would not have been a goal if it went in because she was a little too far out of the circle. But I like the aggressiveness. I like the aggressive play.
Yeah, I agree. This is what we saw in Masco when they got their first goal in that unfortunate loss. I believe it was 4-1. But a great start here, like I mentioned. It's good to see Beverly start on the offensive side.
Yeah. Fishermen are going to take it at the 16. An aerial almost intercepted by Beverly. Fishermen do get it to their own player, though. Beverly intercepts. Mia Moschella is having herself a nice little start here on defense. There's Ashley Wallace getting it up to Fiona Bays, and Fiona sends it over to Mads LeBlanc. And she's working her way around the Fishermen. Can't beat them, go around them. Whistle blows. Beverly maintains possession. Going to move it over a little bit. Refs are picky. Mad sends it in the middle. Avery LeBlanc almost gets it in. Avery tries again. She shoots it in the middle. Big cluster, big scrum in the middle of the net. Now the ball's going just almost not quite out of bounds. Gloucester bringing it up. Number 10 for Gloucester's got all kinds of speed. Intercepted by Olivia Fletcher, number 4. She sends it out, but unfortunately, right to a Gloucester player, but back to Beverly.
That was number 10 for Gloucester on the attack, Fiona Black. She had four goals, 2 assists, and 6 points. She's also in the top 25 at 12th in the North Shore.
She's got Fiona Bazin type speed, it looks like. Although I'd like to see him in a foot race. I got my money on Fiona. Ball just goes out, black ball, so Beverly's going to keep it. Ashley Wallace sends it right to Fiona, if Fiona can hang on to it. Oh, that was a foot by Gloucester, it's called by the referee. Ball goes off Ashley, so it's going to be the Fisherman ball. Fishermen are going to take it in from a side out. That aerial goes right to, well, it went close to. She wasn't able to pull it down, but that was a nice aerial if they could have caught that ball. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be Beverly at the 16 now. Mia Moschella is ready to take it out. Stick violation on the Fishermen, going back to the Panthers. Avery LeBlanc's going to start it off. Avery pokes it over to Ashley Wallace, who's trying to work her way through a few players. Another foul on Gloucester. Another foul on Gloucester. The ball's got to come back a little bit, per the ref. It's a warm day, but the breeze is enough that I'm not so sure the heat's affecting the players. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe the goalie, of course, but not really. That breeze seems good to run in.
That's a good point about the goalie, Andrew. They're covered in gear. At least on a hockey goalie, they get the ice.
Oh, yeah. And they get to spray the water on themselves.
That's true, too. That's true, too.
The timeouts.
All right, Beverly now brings it up. Well, a stick violation now. We're going back to the Fishermen. They take it right out. No wasting time. are on the sideline. Morgan Linsky picks it away. Nola Redmond now with the ball. It looks like it goes out of bounds, but out of bounds on the Fisherman. Nola Redmond's going to bring it in. She sends it up to Morgan Linsky. And now it's up to Mads. She's fighting for it, and it looks like it's going to be Gloucester ball. That ball went way up. That should have been called. The ref took his whistle to the face, but I think he realized it was going out of bounds, and Beverly was going to get the ball anyway.
Great job by Beverly not letting Gloucester get into real scoring position here. And, of course, like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, they have the top scorer in the North Shore, so you don't want let her get hot.
Absolutely, and that would be number 5 on Gloucester. She's the one to watch. All right. Gloucester now taking it. What about the 25-ish? A little over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Seemed like in the beginning of the quarter, Andrew, the Panthers had it mostly in their offensive end. Now it looks like the Fishermen are doing the same.
Yeah.
That was a violation on Beverly, and going back to the Fishermen now, right around midfield-ish.
Yeah, agreed. A little momentum change here.
Yeah. That's a golf pass. Caught by Linsky and then sent in. Okay, Fiona Bazin forgets the ball, but now she gets it. There's Ashley Wallace now. Sends it over back to Fiona Bazin, who's going to turn on the speed. No, she's going to hold back. Fishermen intercept. Whistle blows, and it's Beverly's ball. Looks like Mads is going to take it out. Avery LeBlanc's going to take it out. Her sister. Gloucester intercepts it. Mia Moshello is ready to get that ball back, though, and she's about to send it in to Ashley Wallace, who maintains, sends it over, tries to get it over to Fiona. Fiona falls down. They're going to call that on Gloucester. Might have been a very inadvertent trip there. Ashley Wallace to start it off for us. Sends it over to Fiona. She couldn't quite get it on the stick. Ball is rolling and stays in bounds. Fiona doesn't waste any time. She goes and grabs it, centers the ball. There's a shot by Avery LeBlanc. Gets deflected wide. Fiona tries to center it again. And that looks like a corner penalty right there.
Yeah, but great work by the siblings, Avery and Madeline LeBlanc.
Yep.
I don't think I mentioned this, but on Tuesday, there was a goal from Avery LeBlanc, and she was assisted by her sister.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No sibling rivalry there. They were good teammates.
Yeah.
And here we go. I believe this is Avery LeBlanc ready to send it out. Waiting for the whistle. There it is. Sends it to Morgan Linsky, who sends it back into Avery. Avery shoots it, gets deflected. Mads runs it down. She keeps it in. She tries to send it over, but doesn't quite work out. And we got a violation on the Fisherman. It's going to go back, and Morgan Linsky's going to start it out. Morgan, a senior on the Panthers. Also a star defenseman on the Panther lady ice hockey team. Morgan sends it in. Fletcher comes up for it. She sends it out. Tries to get it over to Avery. Doesn't quite make it, but Beverly does a good job harassing them. Fishermen get the ball. Golf swings it in. That's going to go right to the goalie. Charlotte Stevens boots it. That was like a punter. Gloucester keeps it in the circle, and they put it in the net. That's one of their leading scorers, it looks like. Number 10, Andrew. Who's that now?
That was number 10, Fiona Black, like we mentioned. And she came into this game with 4 goals, and that would be her 5th.
5th goals. Gloucester strikes first. 1-0. Gloucester Fishermen over the Beverly Panthers. Now Beverly has to get that momentum back. Ball comes back. Tries to get it over to Ashley Wallace. Ashley goes and gets it. She's about to send it up to Fiona Bazin, and she does. Fiona tries to put the Jets on. She's trying to go around 3 players. She could use a hand. That's going to be white ball out of bounds. Fiona looks a little bit gassed, but I don't think she's got any quit. Fisherman about to bring it in, number 21. She aerials it up. And it goes back past quite a few players onto the stick of Morgan Linsky. Morgan sends it over to the left, over to Nola Redmond, who tries to bring it up. She passes it up, but it gets intercepted by the Fisherman. Nola intercepts it back. That's a violation. Looks like a stick violation on Gloucester. Marblehead was the other game, the last game. That looks like Lily Scotty bringing it up. Tries to send it in, gets deflected. Now looks like it's going to be Panther ball at the 25.
15 seconds left in this first period.
They're going to do something. They got to do it quick. Oh, and you know what? They tried. They put a shot on net. Was saved by the goalie. That's the end of the first period, the first quarter, if you will, with the Gloucester Fishermen up 1-0 on the Beverly Panthers. I think the momentum shift never really shifted back.
Yeah, I noticed that was kind of like the opposite of what happened in Masco. So Masco started with the ball. They were really pushing it in the offense. But then, but they never lost control, really. But Beverly, they kind of did the opposite. They started with it, but then quickly lost it. And then eventually, I don't believe they got it back in any sort in that second half of the first quarter. And unfortunately, the goal from Fiona, that culminated with the goal by Fiona Black for Gloucester.
That's right. They're going to take a little break. Coach D is going to coach them up right now as we take a break for the first quarter. I think Beverly definitely needs to come out swinging. They had a shot there towards the end. They just didn't have enough time to regain momentum. But I think everything you said was spot on, Andrew, that they really need to put some pressure on Gloucester. And if they do, I think they can get that goal back.
Yeah, that pressure looked amazing in those first 4
or 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5-ish minutes. So if you can continue that and just really get a goal from your good goal scorers like Lily Scotty, Gwen Jones, and
sure,
and
Morgan
Linsky and Fiona Bazin, then you could really tie up this game because this Gloucester team definitely doesn't look as great as the Masco team, who I believe are still undefeated to this point. So Beverly does have a real chance here to strike back and really have a good second quarter here.
And it was a close game the first time these teams faced each other, which was at the very early part of the season in Gloucester, and the score was 3-2. So these teams match up pretty well.
Yeah. Seems pretty equal.
Teams are coming out now. Looks like mostly the starters are back out as I look around. And Beverly's going to start with the ball again. Gwen Jones, your center, is going to take it. We're going to wait for the whistle. The whistle happens. There we go. Fiona Bazin trying to work it up the sideline. Oh, goes into the player. It's definitely out on... Wait a second. Yep, it's black ball. Ashley Wallace sends it up, tries to get it into Fiona. It was a little bit too crowded in there. Ball out by the Fisherman. It's going to go back to Beverly.
Fiona Bazin trying to get it through the defender's legs. And
she's trying to go through them and around.
She's been successful so far. But
she has the speed to do it.
She needs some help.
Oh, number 10 intercepts the ball. Goes by Faletra. Beverly swarms and gets the ball back, but there's a stick violation, and that's going to go back to Gloucester.
That was Fiona Black again, the goal scorer for Gloucester.
Ball comes in, deflected. Charlotte Stevens kicks it out for yet another save. Not sure what that call was, but the ball's going back to Gloucester. Number 16 for Gloucester is going to take it out. Penalty on Beverly is going to result in a corner for the Fishermen. Corners are one of those plays where you can get momentum, or you can steal it back. It's by far the funnest play in field hockey. Waiting for the whistle now. Got to make sure that the Beverly players are all set. Ball comes out to the top. Big cluster in front of the net.
And you see Gloucester there immediately getting the ball off the corner and passing to their top scorer, Mia Radulsi. Grateful for Beverly that it didn't result in any points.
Yeah. We're going to see where the...
what is this?
So this is a penalty shot. Oh. And penalty shot is similar to ice hockey.
Number 16, Olivia Madruga.
And that's another goal by Gloucester. So a really good shot by Gloucester. Gets it past the outspread limbs of Charlotte Stevens. And that's going to make it 2-0 Gloucester. I didn't quite see exactly what the penalty was to cause the penalty shot. But Gloucester was able to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Beverly now takes it back out. Their backs are a little bit to the wall here, with being down 2-0. Plenty of time left in this one, though. Fiona Bazin runs it past, keeps it in, and now she's going to try to center it, but Gloucester takes it away. Going to be Beverly's ball. Ashley Wallace sends it in. Avery LeBlanc sends it. Hits a player in the foot. They didn't call that, but they do call a corner.
Seems Fiona Bazin's too fast for her own team because
she's too fast for her own good.
when she's down there and pushing, there seems to be no teammates around her.
Avery LeBlanc's going to be our sender. There's really a lot you can do with these these corner penalties. I think I'm calling soccer. Over to Mads. Back to Mads. Mads sends it on net. Gets deflected. Oh, and Gloucester's able to clear it away. Morgan Linsky picks it up. She sends it over to the middle. Whistle goes on an aerial. They're going to call that. That's going to go back to the Fishermen. Nice, deflected there by Morgan. Ashley Wallace fighting for it. Trying to get it over to Fiona. Valetra stops it. Sends it over to Mia. Mia tries to send it up. She does. Unfortunately, Gloucester recovers, but Mia's right there. Oh boy, here comes Fiona Black. Getting harassed by Olivia Valetra. Nice defense there.
Yeah, great defense there. And
that was pretty good. And they get the ball back. Gloucester gets it back. They're trying to get it into the circle, but we got a stick violation, and that's going to go on Beverly, so Gloucester gets the ball back.
Nine minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
Plenty of time here in the first half to get something going. That ball is kept in by Gloucester. And looks like Nola Redmond did a nice job there, and she's going to get the ball back. And she's going to start it out. She sends it down to Gloucester. Gloucester taps it out. That's number 3, Avery Height in the game. Mads brings it up, bounces around. It goes back to Beverly here after the whistle. Must have been a stick violation. When all else fails, that's the call.
Most common.
Oh, Avery blasts it over to the side. Beautiful catch by Lily. Looks like we got ourselves a corner penalty. And looks like Avery Blank's going to take it again. She's done a nice job on these corners. She's gotten the ball out pretty good.
Yeah.
As I was saying, these corners, you got a lot of options. You got the players you can pass it to, but they can also pass it right back. And that's actually how Olivia Valetra scored on Masco.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to mention that.
Over to Morgan. Morgan tries to send it back for a quick shot, but Gwen Jones couldn't quite get it. I believe that was a stick violation as well, which will result in another corner. I mean, when you're aggressive and you're in the opponent's circle, every penalty's a corner. So, I mean, it's invaluable. Sends it out to Morgan Linsky now. Morgan sends it over to Mads. Mads takes the shot, gets deflected, and it goes into the soccer net, but they don't count that one, do they?
Just want to comment on great defense from Olivia Madruga today for Gloucester, and she also scored that penalty shot goal for Gloucester.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. I have to hand it to her. So since that went out off of Gloucester, we're going to see Beverly take it at the 25. Gets golfed in by Avery LeBlanc. Avery now fighting for it, and she wins that battle. Panthers have it in the circle, but the Fishermen get it knocked out. Avery Height's trying to run up to play some defense. Mia Michello's trying to do the same on Fiona. That off somebody's foot. They're not going to call it for some reason. You know what? That could have got off a shin guard, and that's not a penalty. That is, though. Went off Fiona's foot.
Beverly's done a great job to contain number 5, Mia Rodolci, but unfortunately the second best scorer, Fiona,
has had a goal.
Fiona Black got a goal and is speeding down the sidelines.
Oh, good job by number 16 there to intercept the Beverly pass, trying to get it over to Fiona. Fiona Bazin, our Fiona. And speaking of Fionas, here's Gloucester's coming up the sideline, being guarded by number 4, Olivia Feletra. Now is a stick violation on Olivia, so that's going to be a corner penalty. Beverly defense getting their masks on. There's one player out, and 3 of the defensemen go in with the goalie. And now they come out. Fisherman trying to get in there. There's a big scrum. Beverly doing their best to try to get out of the circle. They do, but I think there might have been a stick violation on Gloucester. Yes, okay, not putt. Olivia takes it out. Sends it off. Unfortunately, Ashley, I believe that's Ashley Wallace, couldn't quite handle it. Not sure what that whistle there was. They're just going to redo.
Number 9 checking in for Beverly.
That's Sophia Reese. I'm sorry, Reese. I apologize for making that mistake. Gloucester sends it in off the foot. I don't understand why that wasn't called. Now a foot is called. Fiona now buzzing up the sidelines, blowing past almost, trying to blow past. Boy, number 4 there is awfully fast as well. Fiona tries to send it in, gets deflected. And that's going to be a corner by way of a stick violation. So I believe that's going to be a corner. It sure is. As Gloucester gets the masks.
Hopefully Beverly...
Watch out, we got a big lens cameraman walking by. We'll love to capture. Everybody enjoys the photographs these guys take. Beverly keeps it in the circle, trying to make something happen here. Fiona Bazin takes a shot, saved by the goalie. It looks like a foot violation, so it's going to be another corner. Avery LeBlanc going to send it out. Got the whistle. Over to Lily. Lily sends it in. Gets deflected. Avery coming back for it. And it looks like it's going to go back to the Fishermen.
2 minutes left here.
First half winding down. Not a tremendous amount of momentum heading Beverly's way. As the ball comes in and Charlotte boots it out. She boots it out to the 35. Now, Avery Height takes it. She tries to send it up to Fiona Bazin, but ball goes back to Gloucester. I believe the ball might have gone out of bounds, and it did. Aerial by Gloucester, caught nicely by number 5, Mia. Over to Fiona, number 10.
Formidable duo there. I don't think they've come out of the game yet.
That's going to go out to the 25. where the fisherman has started off, number 16. Fiona intercepts it. She gets bumped. She gets bumped twice, and they're going to call it, thankfully. Avery Heights going to take it. Oh, no, Fiona takes it. A little tricky. Back over to Fiona. Fiona sends it up, unfortunately, to a Gloucester player. Mia Moschella now takes it. Again, sends it to a Gloucester player. Nice. Avery Height gets a stick violation, and she's able to send it over to Fiona Bazin. Some nice play from Avery Height off the bench, Andrew.
Yep.
That goes out of bounds, and that's the end of the half. The end of the half with Gloucester Fishermen 2, the Beverly Panthers 0, and we're going to send it to a break. But very first, your thoughts on the first half, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, I thought Beverly started off real good, but kind of faltered at the end there throughout the first and second quarters. Unfortunate series of events in that second quarter, Beverly having the 2 corners in a row and not being able to get anything out of it. I think Beverly's defense looks acceptable, but you need to really be careful with the penalties, as that penalty shot kind of killed them in momentum and put them down 2-0. But I think Beverly can bounce back here. They need to break through that front goal defense for Gloucester. I've noticed that's pretty good, making sure to have extra people next to the goalie. But overall, great job by both teams so far.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Beverly can be there. Well, they're in this game. It's only 2 goals. They can get those back pretty quick. They need to get the momentum, and like you said, they need to do a better job on the corners and take advantage of those. With that, we're going to send it over back to the studio for a break on the BevCam Sports Network. We'll see you for the second half.
So, what's BevCam? BevCam is a place to express your creativity.
BevCam is where you have conversations with local leaders and your neighbors.
A place to have your voice heard in the community and beyond.
Yeah, but what is BevCam really?
They support local businesses.
They tell you about events happening in your area.
And they support the local music and arts scene.
And they do local sports too.
And keep you informed with government affairs.
The more people that get involved, you get more opinions. And if I can do this, anybody can.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it could be more.
Like a state-of-the-art podcasting studio you can use at any time.
With updated private editing stations open to everyone and space on the walls to showcase local artists.
And studio space to support the local music scene.
Like provide equipment signups and software training. Anyone can feel empowered to create their own content, say what they want to say, and learn new skills for a tiny fee.
But how is that possible?
BevCam is funded because the cable company brings its product to you through the telephone wires, and therefore the government can require public access funding. Help us grow while keeping technology and skills training accessible to everyone.
Thank you, Beverly.
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 A little much.
All right, and we're back here getting set for the third quarter with the Beverly Panthers down 2-0 on the Gloucester Fishermen. I'm here, Matt Fletcher, with Andrew Bartholomew. Andrew, what do we feel like? How do we feel about the second half?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Like you mentioned before we went to halftime, it's still a close game. We're only down 2 goals. And I think Beverly's still looked great. What I would like to see for Beverly is Fiona Bazin to maybe pass the ball a bit more, or wait a little bit longer. Because what I've noticed is she's really good at getting it down into that offensive side of the ball. But there's just no teammates around her. She's too fast, right? So I'd like her to see somebody kind of go with her and get a pass and then generate a shot.
Yeah, a thing to note, there's no offsides in field hockey.
Oh, yeah.
So a player can jump the ball and run down there. So hopefully that's something they can pull off in the second half. Teams do switch sides. Charlotte Stevens going to the other goal. Even though it's 2-0, one of them was a penalty shot, which, that's a high percentage for the shooter. And the other was from one of their top scorers. So I still think Charlotte's having a good game. She has at least one save. And she's made some smart plays otherwise.
Yeah, like those. I like the kicks out of the circle.
Yep,
and that's great. Yeah,
one of those kicks that went all the way to the 35. She booted it. And we're back in action here. Fisherman in the Beverly zone, trying to work it into the circle. Beverly there knocks it out. Ball gets sent up. Back to Beverly. Beverly brings it up, sends it up. Fiona Bazin passes it to the middle. Now they want to get it back to Fiona. They're trying to. It goes out of bounds, but that's going to be Beverly ball. Was deflected on a. Was deflected off a Gloucester player. Excuse me. Gloucester getting it down into their offensive zone once again. Trying to get it in the circle. Not quite. That ball was just inside the circle. I don't even think Charlotte Stevens saw the ball. I think it was well screened.
Yeah, and I think that was their leading scorer right there, number 5.
Man, that was a...
Mira Dulce.
Yeah, that was a bullet. That was an absolute... that was a blast.
I think they did a great job containing her in that first half, but obviously she scores here.
I don't think you can contain some player like that forever, right?
Yeah, and that is their 8th goal, and she continues to lead the North Shore.
It's Beverly now down by 3 on their home field. Fiona Bazin trying to work it forward. And I believe she worked it out of bounds. No, my mistake. It's back to Beverly. Golfs it in. Deflected by a Gloucester player. And on a stick violation, Ashley Wallace sends it in. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Mads.
We'll see a corner here, and like we mentioned, we hope Beverly can do something with that corner.
A lot of possibilities on these corner penalties, and again, Avery LeBlanc's been doing a fantastic job getting the ball out to the player. It's going right on her teammates' sticks. It's just what they do after it hasn't been successful.
Great defense in that goal for Gloucester.
Correct. Gloucester's getting set. Referee's making sure they're good before he steps back and gives them the whistle. Here we go. Out to Mads. I'm unclear what that call was.
I didn't see anything at all right there. No.
Apologies, folks. I'm unclear on that one. But Mads gets it back, sends it into Fiona, loses it to Gloucester. Gloucester now trying to work it up the field, but gets stolen from behind by Mads. Boy, Mads is all over the field. And this one's sticking with Beverly. Referee wants the ball in a certain spot. And Mads brings it up. Oh, it gets stolen from her by Gloucester. And that was a stick penalty on Beverly. Going back to Gloucester. Gloucester sends it down the line. Fast down the line. Avery LeBlanc is in there. Foul on Beverly now goes back to Gloucester.
Yeah, you don't want to see this again.
No.
Like we saw in the first half, this is how Gloucester scored their goals.
Sure. And that looked like it was out on Beverly. Gloucester sends it in, trying to get into the circle. Barely does before Beverly snatches it back. Gloucester sends it back in now. A whiff on that shot. I'm guessing a rare whiff because that was number 5. Here comes Fiona now. Gets it knocked from her out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Beverly. Is Fiona going to take it out? Yes, she is. She tries to send it down, but it gets deflected and sent out of bounds. Did it get deflected off the... Oh, I don't know. That looked like it might have hit the player in a not-so-happy spot, maybe in her thigh. That's a hard plastic ball, man.
Yeah.
Violation on Gloucester. Beverly's going to take it out. Fletcher's going to send it. She sends it right over to Ashley Wallace. Another penalty on Gloucester. Fletcher now, the nice golf shot. Looks like we're out of bounds again. Nola Redmond intercepts that ball, and she sends it wide over to Morgan Linsky, who gets it. And now she's trying to work it up the field, but it gets picked off. But that was a stick violation by Gloucester, it looked like. Morgan flips it past her. It goes right over to Mia. Mia sends it up now. Mia sends it up to Gwen Jones, the Panthers' leading scorer. Over to Fiona. Fiona Bazin leads the team in assists.
Endless penalties to start this second half so far.
You're right about that. Beverly fighting for it midfield. Morgan Linsky loses that battle via penalty. Gloucester now trying to work it up the field. Some strong passing right now by Gloucester. Gloucester trying to get into the circle. Barely does before Ashley LeBlanc says no thank you. Almost scooped up by Fiona Bazin, but not quite, and it goes out of bounds. Be nice for Beverly to get one just to get on the board and try to get that feeling back.
Yeah, but it doesn't look great here. Lots of penalties, and they haven't had the ball much on the offensive side at all to start the second half.
Ball goes back to Beverly. I think it might have gone off a foot. I could be wrong. Wow, it was blasted and deflected back by Gloucester. Picked right back up by Beverly. Here comes Fiona. Fiona passes it up. That was Caroline Blank she passed it up to, number 7. Big flying aerial intercepted by Beverly. Nice work. That was Avery height. She put the height on that one. She got some height. I'll stop that now. Ball going back to Beverly. Avery's going to start it off. Sends it over to Morgan Linsky. Morgan gets it stolen from her. Avery gets it back, but again, Lily it was a foot violation on Beverly. Let me right about there. Mia Moshella intercepts it. Tries to send it up. Stick violation. Gloucester brings it right out. No hesitation. Fletcher trying to work it out. Can't. Another save by Charlotte. Stevens there. That's at least her second save. Ball comes up to the 16. Fletcher's going to take it out.
Maybe a little fatigue for this Beverly team here.
No, they put in 6 goals 2 nights ago. Nola Redmond fighting for the ball. Morgan Linsky comes in to help, flips it over the stick. That was a sweet play by Linsky. Then it goes out, goes back to Beverly. Morgan brings it out. Works her way around one player, works her way around a second player. That should be a stick violation. Of course it is. She sends it out over to Caroline Blank, who tries to get it over to Avery, but doesn't quite work out.
And that move by Morgan Linsky might have been a momentum shifter. They've seemed to jolt it into action here.
There we go. Caroline Blank now sending it back. Sending it back to Nola. Nola sends it up to Lily Scotty. Recently had the hat trick against Marblehead 2 nights ago. Trying to work it forward. And that's going to be a corner. It just feels like Beverly has a little bit of momentum, but until they get a goal, I guess I can't really say that.
Yeah, but great job pushing it down there, and it's what you want to do there of pushing it down and then getting a corner for a chance for easy points here. So.
Yep. Avery LeBlanc going to send it out. Waiting for the whistle. There we go. Off to Lily Scotty, who sends it back. Little bouncy. Out on another corner. Looked like it might have gone out of bounds first, but no. They get another try. Out to Ashley Wallace. Another corner. I think somebody went off a foot before it got out of the circle there. So the referee lifted his foot up. Either that or he had an itch. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But like you mentioned before, we're doing a great job of getting the ball in here. But we just need to push it forward.
You keep giving a team like Beverly this many chances at corners. I mean, eventually they're going to get it.
Yeah.
This one over to Lily Scotty. Lily sends it over to the side. Intercepted by Gloucester, but back to Beverly and back to Gloucester. Nola Redmond sends it in. Sends it in nice. Knocked down by Ashley Wallace and knocked out of bounds by Beverly.
Got to give props to that Gloucester defense there. Stopping 3 corners.
Yeah. Going back to Beverly. No, excuse me. Back to Gloucester, and they launch it downfield. Beverly now with it, trying to work it up the field. Yep, Avery gets it up. Oh, unfortunately, it goes back to Gloucester, but Beverly fighting for it. Mads fighting for it. Caroline blank now, and that's going to stick with Beverly. She sends it over to Mia. Mia couldn't quite handle it. They're fighting for it right around midfield. Another stick violation on Beverly.
45 seconds left in the third quarter.
As the third quarter winds down, the score 3-0. That was a violation on Gloucester of some sort, I believe. Morgan Linsky's going to take it out.
Let's hope Beverly can score fast here and not have to have the pressure of scoring these goals back in one quarter.
Gloucester takes it right back. Over to Beverly. Avery tries to work it up the field, but it goes out of bounds.
But great work by Gloucester there, similar to ice hockey and a penalty kill. That was a bit of a clear by Gloucester. But
yeah. Well, that's the end of the third period with the Gloucester Fishermen up 3-0 against our Beverly Panthers. And Andrew, I know the word you're going to use, and the word's going to be momentum. That's the word of this game. Last game we did together, it was capitalized. But this game's momentum. Why is that?
Yeah, definitely. Beverly just ever since those first 5 minutes of this game, they really haven't had that momentum. But in the third quarter, they had plenty of chances. But you have to give props to Gloucester's defense today. Incredible work. Earlier in the second quarter, we saw them stop 2 corners in a row.
Yeah.
And this time we saw them stop 3.
I think the thing with these corners, it's not as though Beverly is doing a bad job getting the ball out. Avery's doing a great job getting the ball on her teammate's stick, and then the teammates getting the ball. But like you said, we got to take our hats off to Gloucester's defense.
Yeah, I've noticed it's more of like it's in the first half. I noticed it was more like in the goal. But right now, we saw that interception on the third one. So I think they might be expanding on better defense. So hopefully. Well, we have to break through here.
We do. Our cameraman just ran on the field because I believe my water bottle just went out to the field, and it was rescued by our cameraman, Peter. Peter, thank you, sir. I'll take good care of this, I promise.
Yeah, but I got it.
Thanks.
But yeah, definitely. But we've seen opportunities, and unfortunately, Beverly just needs to get it out of their own offensive zone here.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to see this, but unfortunately, we do have a pressure of 14 minutes having to score 3 goals. But I'm sure the Beverly team can do it. They just need to get the ball. And I've noticed after those corners, even if they don't really score after they get it in, they still have a great offensive momentum down there, and plenty of chances. So that's what I would like to see. Maybe force a little bit more corners, or just stick on the Gloucester side of the 50.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. And we're coming into the fourth quarter here with again Gloucester Fishermen up 3-0 against your Beverly Panthers. Nice little crowd here over at Frank 40 Field on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. It's actually even a little bit on the warm side. It's got a very slight breeze. I think it's about 75 degrees.
Yeah, I can check that real quick.
Oh, Andrew's he's our stats man and our weatherman. Not a wispy clouds, that's all I see.
is
71.
I got 74.
74?
Somewhere in that range.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, we're in the 70s. How's that?
Yeah, warm day in late summer here.
That's right. Looks like Mad's bringing it up. No, excuse me, Morgan Linsky. 5 instead of 15. But you can tell how Morgan, I should be able to tell Morgan, when she runs, she looks like she's on ice skates. Like I said before, she's a heck of an ice hockey player. Gloucester brings it in, intercepted by Fiona Bazin. Fiona trying to work it up. Goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Fishermen. And it's going to go back to Beverly. Morgan Linsky's going to take it out. She sends it. Mad's trying to get to it. That was Mia helping out, and she sends it right up to Mads. Beautiful pass by Mia. Fiona working for it on the sideline. Now brings it up with nobody really in front of her except one player. And that bounces right out of bounds off of the Fisherman.
Gloucester's done a great job of containing Fiona Bazin in the second half here. It seems that
there's no doubt.
Yeah, they hit the ball out of bounds when she tries to get it down the sideline.
And Linsky brings it out again, sends it, knocked down by the Fisherman, and sent out of bounds. It's going to be Beverly ball. Oh, excuse me. Nope, it's going to call that Gloucester ball. And it's going back to Beverly. Yeah, I think they're resetting and giving it back to Beverly. I think that's who was supposed to have it. I think that's what happened there. Morgan Linsky trying to bring it in the middle. Morgan sends it over to the corner, tries to get it over to is that Mads? Yeah, it is Mads.
Gloucester doing a great job with those downfield passes.
No doubt. Fishermen send it in. Beverly gets the ball back.
And you mentioned last game about those whistles, and I can see maybe the difficulty as a player. I just heard like 3 whistles go off right there. And one of them was in this game.
One of them, that's right. There's a soccer game going on in the field next door. Oh, that was a clank. Ball stays with Beverly. Avery Height's going to take it. That Ashley Wallace now bringing it around. Trying to work it up to the midfield. Avery trying to fight with it. Looks like it's going back to Beverly. Nice golf shot there by Avery. Sends it all the way down. Gloucester now, let's see how their defense deals with it. They send it up. Sends it right up to Fiona Bazin. Fiona's trucking it down. Tries to send it. Bounces off a player. And Beverly keeps it. Morgan Linsky, or is that Avery? That's Avery Height going to come up. Ashley Wallace working around the corner. Tries to golf shot it in, but misses. Oh, that was Mads. Is it me or the last... actually, this quarter, there's been an inordinate amount of whistles.
Yeah, this half as well. A lot of penalties on both teams, but it's going on Beverly's side. Most of them in this fourth quarter. So
but they just got to take advantage. They need to build momentum.
Momentum.
That's the word of the day, folks. Oh, looks like that's going to the fisherman. Out of bounds. They send it up far. And now they're trying to work it in the circle. Oh, number 10, Fiona. Sends it back up to the top. Tries to work it back in, and they do. Beverly defense got to get that ball out of there.
I got to say, coming into this game with Gloucester having two top goal scorers, the number 12 on the list, Fiona Black, has looked much better than her teammate Mia Rodolci today.
Yeah. Now we have another corner against Beverly, so let's hope their defense can get this ball out. Oh, Beverly gets to it, sends it out. Those masks have to come off. They cannot keep the masks on. They cannot keep the masks on past the 25-yard line. That is a new rule this year. Oh, Fiona goes down.
Don't want to see her get injured.
No, I don't want to see anybody get injured, sure. Certainly not. Especially a leading assist person, but anybody. Safety first. All right, ball staying with Beverly. Just outside the circle. Launched over to Ashley Wallace. Ashley sends it back down, right on the stick of a fisherman. Now, here's Avery LeBlanc. Stick violation is going to stay with Beverly. Ashley Wallace sends it over to the corner to Lily Scotty. And the ball's going back to Beverly, way back on the 40 for some reason. Whoa, Avery launches it out of bounds.
Unfortunate time passage here for Beverly. They've chewed up a lot of clock here. Only 6 minutes left here in this fourth quarter to score 3 goals.
Oh, that's right off her foot. That's got to sting. Not only do you get whacked in the foot, but they get the ball for your troubles. Right over to Morgan Linsky. Linsky brings it up around. Hooks the ball in. That's a corner now. All right, now's the time. I mean, I don't want to say this is a now or never situation, but we're getting down in time here. They've got to make something happen.
Yeah, you have to right now. The clock's ticking down. It's not like any like football where the clock might stop. The clock's just ticking down here. It's coming down to 5 minutes. So if we could score here, it'd be great just to cut the deficit down and still have a little chunk of time left.
Hurry up.
Long time to whistle.
So with Ashley Wallace, Ashley sends it in over to Avery. Oh. Violation. That ball's going on the 16, I believe. Sorry. Stepping on Andrew over here. All right. Fishermen are working it up the field now. On the sideline, being guarded by Feletra. Feletra pokes it out, and Morgan Linsky tries to bring it up. It's going to stay with Beverly. Beverly's able to hang on to it. For now, they're trying to get around two Fisherman players. Morgan Linsky again tries to bring it up. Ball gets poked out of bounds.
And I'll mention the hockey reference too. I think Gloucester's in kind of a time-killing mode here. They don't look as motivated to score, but more to run down the clock.
Playing a prevent.
Yep.
Although right now they're they're showing a little bit of. But yeah, I think that is the case. Fiona trying to work it up the sideline. Trying to get it out to the middle. It doesn't happen.
And that's one of the things I mentioned going into the second half here. That does work for Fiona, but she needs the teammates around her because they quickly swarm her with the triple team, and I believe it's Beverly has it, but sometimes it goes to Gloucester and ruins the momentum a bit.
Right. Oh, Gloucester player came out of nowhere and steals that one back. Feletra trying to defend Fiona Black, and she does. And they're calling that on Gloucester. Looks like just under 2.5 minutes left in the game. We haven't really seen a whole lot of pressure put on by Beverly in this quarter. More stick checking by Feletra, and she's able to take it, but Beverly keeps it. And as we just passed the 2-minute mark, Gloucester gets the ball back. Gloucester was fighting on the sideline. Now they send it back out. Lily Scotty now trying to work it up the field a bit. Fiona Bazin now with it.
Down to 1 minute left.
1 minute left. Beverly gets the ball back. Morgan Linsky tries to send it over to Lily Scotty, but can't quite connect. Lily trying to poke it out with a little defenders on her own there. And that looks like it's going to go back to Beverly. Mads is bringing it out. Sends it into the middle, but unfortunately no one to connect to. Fiona Bazin again trying to bring it up that sideline. And stop. Triple team once again.
Down to 10 seconds left here.
Avery Height gets the ball, sends it in right away. I think that sense of urgency would have been better in the first half, but there, you know.
Looks like it's done.
And that is the end of the game. with the Gloucester Fishermen score 3, Beverly 0. They're going to have to pick up and their next game is away, and we'll see what happens there. But I thought this was a very good game played by Gloucester. I don't think Beverly got blown out. 3-0, that was not a blowout.
Yeah, definitely
Beverly
not.
did play well. They just didn't play well enough.
Yeah, definitely didn't play well enough. It's hard when you have two top 12 scorers in the whole North Shore coming in, and each of them scored today, with Mia Radulci getting her 8th goal and Fiona Black with her 5th goal, and as well as the unfortunate series of penalties in the first quarter, I believe, or second, one of those.
The penalty.
Yeah, the penalty shot that was just a high percentage shot, and unfortunate there. But overall, I thought Beverly looked great. This Gloucester team just definitely turned on the brick wall and the defense. And,
they sure did.
Exceptional job, and I think they really focused on the corners, and it worked well. Really defended those corners well. The 2 in a row earlier, and then the three in a row. But hopefully Beverly can get a win next time.
Well, that's all going to be for us. In the booth, Tim Hezzy, the best in the business. We got Peter Bartholomew on camera. Another Bartholomew named Andrew is my partner. My name's Matt Faletra. This is the Beverly BevCam Sports Network.